Welcome to the Arctic tundra. The tundra is an environment that makes up 10% of the Earth. At both the North Pole and the South Pole, the tundra is a mostly treeless landscape that has special plants and animals. It's characterized by permafrost, a layer of frozen soil that never thaws out. In this harsh environment, there are some very unique plants and animals. The Arctic is a challenging place to live. Temperatures can become extremely cold, snow can cover the ground, and food can be difficult to find. Yet many animals survive here year after year. How do they do it? Well, they have adaptations that help them survive in their environment. Meet Dr. Sienna Voss. She's a fictional polar researcher and wildlife biologist. Dr. Voss studies animals that live in the Arctic and how they interact with their environment. Today, Dr. Voss is studying reindeer. She wants to understand how reindeer survive as the seasons change. Reindeer have several adaptations that help them survive the Arctic. Their bodies are covered with a thick coat of fur that help insulate them from the cold. Their winter coat becomes especially dense, helping trap warm air close to their bodies. Reindeer also have large hooves that help them travel across snow and soft tundra. Their hooves can spread out, helping them move across different types of ground. Reindeer also use their hooves to dig through snow to find food. Their diet includes plants such as lichens, grasses, and other vegetation. But winter brings along challenges. How can an animal survive when its environment changes dramatically from one season to another? That's just what Dr. Voss wants to discover. It's time for us to build our environment and our reindeer. You're going to use bags 7 and 8 to build a baby reindeer, a parent reindeer, and their Arctic environment. As you build, I want you to think like a wildlife biologist. What does a reindeer need to survive? What might change when winter arrives? How could the reindeer body help it survive? What might make finding food difficult in winter? These models you're building are really cool. The environment changes to show us what summer can look like in the Arctic, as well as what winter can look like. Once you've built your models, take a look at it. See how the environment changes. Where do you think these reindeer find food in the summer environment? We're ready for the next step of our project. Winter is arriving in the Arctic. The temperature is dropping, and snow is beginning to cover the tundra. The reindeer need to be ready. Reindeer naturally grow a thicker, denser winter coat to help insulate their bodies. It's your challenge. Use bag 9 to create winter adaptations for the 2 reindeer that help them survive the cold. Use your Lego pieces to design additional fur and features that help your reindeer survive the winter. As you're building, think about ways you can make the fur thicker. How can you cover parts of the reindeer body? How can you help these reindeer stay warm? What's another name that people use for reindeer? In North America, we call these caribou. There's not just one correct solution. There's lots of ways to help these reindeer to adapt to their environment and survive the winter. Once you build it, take a close look at how the reindeer blend in with their environment as well with these changes. I really like setting my reindeer in front of the environment in summertime and then switch it to wintertime. Do you notice a difference? You're ready for our final experiment with our reindeer. Dr. Voss has a problem. She wants to photograph the reindeer behaving naturally. But here's her problem. The reindeer are noticing people nearby, and if the animal becomes frightened, it might change its behavior. She might not get the information she needs. Dr. Voss needs a way to observe the reindeer without disturbing them. That's where you come in. Your challenge is to design and build a hiding place where Dr. Voss can observe and photograph the reindeer without being noticed. You're going to make an observation blind. This should give Dr. Voss a place to hide. It should allow her to see the reindeer, allow her to use that big telephoto lens to take a photograph, and keep her from disturbing the animals. You need to think like a biologist and an engineer. Where would you place the observation hide? What could you use to make it blend into the environment? How could Dr. Voss see the animals without being seen herself? What are some reasons Dr. Voss doesn't want to be noticed? If an animal notices Dr. Voss, it might run away. It might stop eating. It might avoid the area altogether. It probably is going to behave differently than it normally would. Scientists want their observations to represent what animals naturally do. That's why researchers carefully plan how they observe wildlife. You've done a wonderful job today of helping our reindeer to adapt to their environment. You've also helped Dr. Voss to get much needed data about the adaptation as the environment changes. I want you to think about some other Arctic animals. What other animals have adaptations that help them to survive the Arctic? A walrus has thick blubber that helps insulate its body in cold water. An Arctic fox has a thick coat that helps keep it warm. A snowshoe hare can change the color of its fur during the year, helping it blend into its surroundings. Now you should know, how does an animal's environment influence the traits and behaviors that help it survive?